This is not your mother's Mahabharata. Beware. It's fucking epic. Hosted by SP Jayaraj.
Hi listeners, we are continuing our time with Jenny McDougal. In our previous episode with Jenny, we covered Krishna's adventures as a young teen and his move to the big city of Mathura, where he is about to hear some Avatar of Vishnu stories. So Krishna, meets his mother, old mother, and then starts living in the city life, and essentially he starts to this is when a big change starts to happen with Krishna, where he does become a student, and where he is learning from a very scholar man named Satyapani, and just starts now to understand the Vedas, the books of wisdom, and starts to be less of the cowherd and more of the king warrior caste character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And learning government and all these books of wisdom stuff, and one of the things that Satyapani does is, as is Hinduism, it's all stories. So Satyapani tells Krishna some of the stories of Vishnu. So some of the stories of the old avatars. And so we've covered a couple avatars in the last episode. And so we'll cover a couple more, but there are basically 10 avatars of Krishna. 10 avatars of Vishnu, of which Krishna is one as well. So after him is supposed to come, Buddha is one of the avatars. And then one that we haven't seen yet, which is Kalki.
Oh.
So
we haven't seen in this life?
Yeah.
Like you and I.
Hasn't come about yet. Kalki
yet.
has not been born yet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there is a pretty good movie that I thought was pretty fantastic. And
are they the final avatar?
I think I don't know, but there's no one after that has been written about or theorized about.
Yeah.
So I think for a lot of people that would be the final avatar.
Yeah.
But everything's cyclical. I don't know.
Right.
So one of the stories he tells him about is about one of his avatars, which is Varaha. So this is the story of Varaha, where there were two demons, powerful fucking demons. I believe they were brothers. And the first one is Hiranyaksha. What Hiranyaksha does is he is a demon. So one of the asuras from under the earth. And what he does is he does a deep meditation in reverence of Brahma, who is the creator god. And so this is something that's happened in these stories where you do a devotional of pick a number,
Sure.
of how many years, but has done one for years, decades, maybe even centuries to Brahma for a boon. So let's just say it's 1,000 years. And so does one for 1,000 years. And Brahma comes to him as the creator is you've earned a boon. And this is he's earned a boon, no matter what.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah. And so Hiranyaksha says, make me invincible, unkillable. And Brahma's whoa, dude.
Yeah.
I actually can't even do that.
That's like wishing for more wishes.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
He's but 1,000 years, man. You didn't have this written down somewhere? He couldn't ask for that?
Yeah.
He's
He
1,000 years he has done this.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't get what he wants? Seems nuts.
This is something that Brahma can't even grant. It's like coming to me for the wish. And I can't fucking do that.
Well, there should be a little book of things that he can't do before you sit down for 1,000 years.
Well, fortunately, it doesn't just end there. It's not like
good.
it's not like
it's a
he goes,
conversation.
It's not like he goes rats and he's wasted 1,000
So
years
there's
of
a
his
chance.
life.
Oh, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. So what he does then is, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I cannot be killed by men or animals. And Brahma's like, well, okay, what animals? Can't just say animals.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. You gotta say which animals. And the motherfucker's prepared.
Okay.
I mean, after 1,000 years.
Yeah,
I
exactly. He was
You just go through
memorizing
the
Yeah.
alphabet, like
Aardvarks.
aardvarks,
aardvark,
beaver,
anteaters.
Baboons.
oh,
Uh-huh.
carp,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes
Ooh,
through
carp.
all the territories, all the birds, all
Yeah.
the bees.
dragons, elephants.
Yeah. This could go on a while.
Sorry, I'll
So,
stop.
but
Fire
says fire ants. Yeah.
Giraffes.
Yeah.
All right.
He knew
Continue.
about giraffes
Hyenas.
in Africa, just like none of them. None of these can kill me.
Iguanas.
Iguanas cannot kill me. And
I want to keep going. This is fun.
Me too.
This will be next
Brahma
time.
grants it.
Oh,
Okay? So
Okay.
like he has to. This
we
is the
listed
book. This
off
is
a-
this is rule of law.
so
Like
you
this is
listed off
natural
a
law.
lot of animals.
He listed off animals, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, he missed one. You know he did. That's the one.
That's the one.
Shit.
The butterfly.
The butterfly.
Sorry, that's an
Oh my
insect.
god. What
That's
if
an
it?
insect.
What if it was though?
That's an insect, Azure.
Sorry. You're
I don't
correct.
know.
You're right.
I don't know if he did cover insects in this. I don't know
Yeah.
how they define animals in ancient Sanskrit. So,
Okay.
Just like there's no such thing as vegetables.
Okay. Sorry. I want to come off as intelligent, but it doesn't always work.
So here in the Yaksha, and like the devs are like, and like Brahma's like, he's got this. Maybe he's not going to be so bad a guy. He's a bad guy. He takes
Very
over.
subtle foreshadowing here.
Yeah, he takes over Bhuloka, which is the Earth.
Oh,
What?
Takes
no.
over the entire Earth.
No, dude.
Yeah,
Babe.
we're all
Babe?
fucked,
Babe.
right?
Babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
Seriously? Babe.
Not babe.
Seriously, babe. He's got the whole Earth now,
Honestly, no.
all ruled by a demon.
Come on, dude.
And so now the devils are like, what the fuck? Brahma, like, I thought, like, something was going to help us here. He's fierce. He's powerful.
Yeah. You're the creator.
He's super strong.
Like, yeah, but it was 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you pray to me for that
Do they
long.
have egos? Does
The
Brahma
gods?
have an ego? Yeah.
See, I don't think he does. I think if he did have an ego, then there are going to be some stories where he has an ego.
Yeah.
Right? And that's usually when it's him, Shiva, and Vishnu, the people on his level.
Okay.
But in this sense, like, I feel like if he had an ego, if he was a universal power that could have an ego, then it wouldn't have given the wish, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's, like, one interpretation I have. So, they get concerned, as you can imagine, and everything starts going to shit.
yeah.
And then Brahma does reveal that, as you guys guessed, motherfucker missed one.
Yes. Oh my God, was it a kitten? He said cat, but not kitten.
Yeah.
You gotta get them when they're babies.
The babies.
Yeah.
The babies are gonna get them.
Nope, he got the babies. He got kittens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did it all,
Oh, I
and then he
can't
went
wait to
over
hear
when
what
they
this-
were children, too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what this animal
And
is.
at this point, like, this demon dude has done so much evil, he has pulled the earth into the ocean.
Oh, no.
How? Tell me how. How
He's
did he do that?
strong.
But where
Yeah.
did the strength come from? He has to be invincible, not to be strong.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was through the, just being doing it for 1,000 years.
All right.
And being unkillable and, like, like that. But he is a super powerful demon.
Okay, cool.
And I think he has a heritage to him, too, that also, like, explains some of his power
Okay.
Okay.
as well.
I'm just gonna believe you.
Good, because I don't have the answers to everything. The animal he... Oh, I'm going to give you each 3 guesses. And 3
Oh,
are
God. Okay.
Okay.
3 animals each.
That he would forget.
And we're talking about animals on the, like, Asian continent.
It's a wise decision to go with that, yes.
Okay.
Please don't say zebras.
Oh, God.
Okay. Do you want to guess first?
Yeah, but this is dead ass, so you gotta hurry.
Dead air?
Antelope?
Antelope?
I'm gonna say.
Nope, not
I'm
the
gonna-
antelope.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say cow.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh,
no.
that's fascinating.
But I will reveal that the cow is more symbolic in the story as the earth.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, I don't think that helps you guess. but
Okay,
in any
so I
case.
said antelope, you said cow. I'm gonna say, and it's okay. So not the one I just thought of because that's not the right continent.
Tiger.
No. Good guesses.
A ground squirrel of some sort.
No, not a ground squirrel.
God dang it.
Okay.
You're one each.
Oh God. I'm trying to think of like the kind of birds, maybe like predator birds. Some sort of predator birds, like an eagle or something.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a bird.
Not a bird. Last guess.
Maybe something in the ocean, since the Earth is now in the ocean.
A whale.
No.
Damn it.
A boar.
A boar.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I love that.
So,
I was thinking like sheep, but
no,
no,
a boar.
a boar.
Yeah. Boars
So-
are
Boars are
nasty.
delicious too. Sorry, continue.
Vishnu transforms into a giant
Yes. Yes.
giant boar.
Yes.
Does battle with the demon.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm imagining just like ostentatious, like horns.
Yes.
Whatever
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird spikes.
Yeah.
Just because.
Oh, sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Foaming at the mouth.
Big old butt.
Yeah.
Big old juicy butt. You know, because
It allows him to charge.
boar butts have cheeks.
Yes.
They got the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, they've got the powerful leg
They
muscles.
run
Yes.
around with little strong little legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running with you can't see it. Anyway.
So, battle
Yes.
for like who knows how many years, kills Hiranyaksha
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
How did he kill him?
with his tusks.
Of course.
Yeah.
Tusks,
How?
that's
Tell us
the
more.
word.
However you imagine. That's what I've got.
Fine.
I imagine them in the course of their fighting over how many centuries?
Yeah, let's go with centuries. Again, it depends on the version.
That it's like a love story. They fall in love, and finally it comes to Krishna has to kill this guy.
Vishnu.
Vishnu has to,
Varaha.
thank you. Vishnu has to kill this guy. And as he stabs him with his tusks, it's just like a single tear.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I see it a lot more violent.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
that's how I see it.
Love and violence.
I'll let you see
I
how you
s-
want.
Yeah.
How I see it is over the centuries,
Yeah.
this boar keeps removing parts
Ooh.
of this guy.
Ooh.
Just like arm here,
Oh, no.
a toe here, a leg there, and the last killing hit is his tusk, obviously.
Yeah.
Right through the center of his body.
Ooh.
He lifts him up, raises him to the sky, drops him, and he splits in half.
Damn.
And then he fizzles to the earth. Never to be seen again.
I know there's a
Wow.
lot of blood involved, so that could
100%.
be that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it could have gone
And
either way.
and then he shrinks back to his Vishnu self
Before,
and wipes the blood off his face and flicks it onto
Well-
the ground where he once
before he
was.
does that,
No?
all the ground is still underwater.
The blood is floating on top.
Yeah.
It's like oil slick.
Jaws style.
Yeah.
Oil slick, yeah.
So he
I
pushes
didn't know
the
about
earth.
that.
Huh?
I didn't know about the water thing.
Oh,
I
well,
would have changed the story. Babe.
this is why we're doing oral traditions. Varaha pushes the earth back up onto its axis.
Yes.
Hi, listeners. Jenny McDougal would like you to know about the Minnesota Indian Women's Resource Center that is located in Minneapolis. Now, in this case, when I say Indian, I am talking about Native Americans and not Asian Indians like myself. Yeah, I know. It's tricky sometimes. The mission of the Minnesota Indian Women's Resource Center is to empower Native women and families to exercise their cultural values with integrity and to achieve sustainable life ways while advocating for justice and equity. Folks, this organization does so many things for this community. They advocate for survivors of sexual violence, they incorporate Ojibwe teachings in their support groups, they address physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being in their healing circles, They provide family services that are grounded in indigenous parenting philosophies and do so much more. Listeners, their website is so thorough about the things they do that it is an education in itself. Visit MIWRC.org to learn more. That is MIWRC.org to find out and donate to the Minnesota Indian Women's Resource Center. Hi listeners, in our episode today we reminisce about our earlier episodes with Evan Kingston and Andy Blissenbach. Evan, who was also Jenny's husband, was our guest for episode 5, The 5 Godly Babies and the Butter-Born Boys. And Andy was our guest for episode 14, Demons, Demons, Demons.
If you haven't listened to them already, you're going to want to go back. They are fun episodes. In Evan's episode, we have a husband who advocates for both his wives to get it on with a bunch of gods. And in Andy's episode, we have a teenage boy killing demons with one hand and eating a tasty curry with the other. It's wild. So do check out those killer episodes once you're done with this one. All right, back to the show.
Hiranyaksha, now dead. His brother, Hiranyak... Let's do this. Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu.
I should really hear... Like, I bet there are 10 different pronunciations. Hiranyakshipu.
Hiranyakshipu. Oh, I said it. Hiranyakshipu. Hiranyakshipu.
Yeah. So demon number 2
Yeah.
is... He's learned from his brothers. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
brother missed out the boar. I'm going to do the same thing. I ain't taking no chances. Mm-mm. So he also does his meditation.
He waited 1,000 years to do his own 1,000 years?
I guess he did.
Yeah.
So the earth had 1,000 years to replenish?
I bet time doesn't work the same in the underworld.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, is this the underworld?
No.
They're on
This is
Earth.
all on Earth.
And so both of these demons did their meditation above on Earth.
I know that time works differently in some of the heavens.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works in the underground worlds.
Yeah.
So I just have 1,000 years to go, and I don't know on which planet.
Nice.
I wish we could have got Stephen Hawking on this show. He could tell us.
He could help
Could
us out.
have.
He could have.
Oh well,
Yeah.
we just have the Vedas, which
R.I.P.
should be enough.
Yeah, okay.
So,
True.
Hiranyakashipu. Oh, that was perfect.
That was.
Hiranyakashipu.
Yeah.
Hiranyakashipu does his meditations.
Okay.
And he fucking covers everything like legal terms. Knows his shit.
Yeah.
So
A bunny,
here's what
a
he's
rabbit, and a hare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
jackrabbit.
what
And a
I
jackrabbit.
wrote down what we've got with him.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the stuff that here are the things that cannot kill me.
Okay.
By his boon, gods or demons.
Sorry. Yeah.
No
Okay.
gods or demons can kill him.
Okay.
All right.
Humans or animals, and he names them all. He gets
Yeah.
the boar too.
Yeah.
Cannot be during the night or the day.
What about dusk?
Ooh.
I think that was it. That was one aspect that we'll come to.
Did I call it?
Azure.
But it's not just that. It's not like he's going to die at dusk, like, from nothing. So you need
He's
more
going to turn to
terms.
dust at dusk.
Yeah.
You need more to happen. Indoors or outdoors. Not in
Come
the
on, man.
sky or earth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to find the loophole.
Water or land.
Okay.
Okay.
And then metal, stone, or wood.
Okay. All
and
right.
plastic has not been invented yet. So
Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
Right.
Nor has glass. Oh no.
No, not glass.
Glass has not been invented
Yeah,
yet.
that's earth. Well, it's
That's
not
sand.
glass.
That
Yeah,
is sand.
sand, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it again.
It's all right.
Oh, babe.
It's
So-
okay, babe.
This motherfucker takes over the earth again
Why?
and takes over the heavens.
Why? Can't he
Takes
just,
Not
the
great,
gods
not great.
can't he
out.
just ask for a big beach house and just live calmly?
If you're
Go
doing a
surfing?
boon for 1,000 years and you get all of this stuff, you know,
I'd ask for a beach house that
Okay.
never got hit by a hurricane.
Okay. He wanted different things.
With a beautiful beach to swim in.
Yeah.
Forever.
That sounds lovely. He has that and a million other things, including the heavens.
That seems like a lot of responsibility that I wouldn't want to
I don't
take
want
on.
any of that.
It is a lot of responsibility,
I want
but
to,
you
like,
don't.
cook hot dogs on the fire.
But what's nice about being him is that you don't have to give a shit. Like,
I suppose.
it's horrible. Like, all of this, the world is all
What
horrible
happens?
with him
What
running.
happens to all the devs in the heavens? Where do they go?
They are basically refugees.
Damn. Okay.
Trying to figure out,
Do
like,
they go underground? Do they go to the underbelly?
they go into hiding is all I know.
Okay.
Oh.
And
They're just like in the clouds going, can they see me?
Yeah.
so,
Sorry. Sorry, babe.
but they don't want to be seen. They just want to hide.
Yeah.
So, hiding, what the fuck's going to happen now? And so, one thing that happens is that Hiranyakashipu has a son whose name is Prahlad.
Prahlad?
Prahlad.
Yeah. And Prahlad, when he was young, I guess, being the son of Hiranyakashipu, Indra, of the Devas, king of the Devas, tried to kidnap him.
Okay.
And he was actually saved by the sage Narayana, because he didn't think that was right.
Sure.
And... Is it Narayana? Yeah. And Narayana basically... I'm mixing up a name. It might be Nara. He was saved by the sage Nara. And this sage would tell him stories about one of the old avatars of Vishnu. And I'm assuming a lot more, but would tell him these stories about Vishnu. And Prahlad worships Vishnu.
Cool.
Prahlad becomes a super devotee to Vishnu.
Okay.
Does he know that Vishnu killed his uncle?
Yes.
Okay.
And
It's pretty badass.
he basically is that annoying religious person who you can't convince of anything else.
Got it.
Especially to...
A zealot.
Yeah. A little bit. I mean, well, not really, but certainly to his father.
Okay.
Who's like you're
Yeah.
worshipping this motherfucker
Yeah.
who is one of the devas who took so much from us, who
He's
killed
like
your
100%
uncle.
our enemy.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy, you love him?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
who you're praying to.
Oh boy, it's going to be a
He's-
rough Thanksgiving.
Yeah. He sends him to the guru of the Asuras to try and cleanse him of the stupid Vishnu stuff. But no, he's into Vishnu, and like every answer he gives, because Vishnu is the preserver, Vishnu is everywhere. Every answer he gives is somehow connected to Vishnu.
Love
But
it.
I love him,
Right?
Dad.
So, like, I am the one who created you. Why are you not worshipping me? It's like, well, Vishnu is the creator, is one of the creators of all of us. He is in all of us. So everything that Hiranyakashipu tries to say is just turned back, and it's like, no, it's like Vishnu's everywhere. Vishnu's this, Vishnu's that. If it had to be done because Vishnu did it. Yeah, Vishnu.
Dude,
Vishnu.
we
Yeah.
get
Dude's
it.
Loves him.
This motherfucker needs to die.
His own child.
Yeah, but he's not going to do it himself because that's a lot. But he has the orders put out.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
He
like,
needs to
I don't
die,
have
but
time on my
he needs to
schedule.
die, but guess what? I can't do
No.
it.
yeah,
That's icky, and I don't feel great about it, but someone's going to kill
He's
that
probably
guy.
has an assistant to the regional manager who does it for him. Yeah.
yeah.
Ah.
He tries getting this kid pushed off a cliff,
Boop.
falls and gets up. Once he falls off the cliff.
Oh.
Is the son also a demon? Is that kind of
Yeah.
how it works? Okay.
Yep.
Who's
Yeah.
his mom?
His mom is Kayadu.
Is she cool? Do you have any
I don't know
idea?
much about her.
Is she human or demon,
A demon.
as well?
I think demon.
All
I
right, a
believe
whole
demon,
demon
as
family,
well.
100%
Okay.
I
demon.
believe
All
she's.
right.
I mean, because that's not necessarily the case. Some of them are definitely
Yeah.
half-half. So I think demon.
Okay.
We'll take this out if not so.
Yeah. Fact check later.
But
She like
this
a homemaker? Like, what does she do?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you have to do as the wife, potentially, the
Yeah.
wife
Is she a
of the
queen?
ruler of the world?
Yeah, she's a queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So-
She throws parties.
She
Probably.
yeah
She throws parties.
drinks a lot
and
of tea.
wine, probably.
Eats a lot of butter.
Eats a lot of butter and
Yeah.
wine.
So, tried to kill Prahlad by throwing him off a cliff, and the earth won't kill him.
It was like, welcome, and he just like marshmallows into the earth. Ooh.
Yeah, let's
Do
say
these
that.
provisions protect the sun?
Because he is so devout to Vishnu,
Vishnu's
and
like,
Vishnu
yeah,
is
baby.
everywhere,
Yes.
Vishnu basically makes the kid unkillable.
That's the
He goes,
loophole, man.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
So weapons are like, fuck that. They
Yeah.
bend away. They don't kill, break
yeah.
the
Cool.
skin.
That's cool.
You know, they're like, not me. I'm not doing this.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, all like animals. Like he sends elephants to trample over him. He sends snakes. I already mentioned the cliff. Tries poison, and the poison just turns into
Butter?
it turns into amrit, or like it turns into like something tasty. Basically,
Sure,
like
yeah.
that's just healing. Like none of this is working.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel better now after
No.
this poison. Thank
Right.
you.
And poor Hiranyaka.
Cleared my sinuses.
Here in Yurakashipu.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
one. Hiranyakashipu's like, they get into an argument, and he's like, what the fuck do you mean Vishnu's everywhere? And he like throws him against this like beam in his palace that is, I think it's made of moonstone.
Ooh.
And it's like, is Vishnu in there? And he's like, well, Vishnu is everywhere. And then it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it myself.
Okay.
I'm like,
Good luck,
I'm done
buddy.
with this stuff. Goes to kill, and the pillar that he threw him against starts to shake, and then starts to pull apart and break apart.
Okay.
And there's a being in there,
I'm getting the chills.
In the
okay.
Unlike-
All right.
in the moonstone that has come out of there.
Oh my god.
This being, in the most simplest form, is a half lion, half man. At least like a humanoid lion.
I love it. Yes.
This,
An animal person?
but in my opinion, and from other texts I've read, I like this version where it's a monstrous everything.
Okay.
It is demon and god. It is all the fierce killing animals.
Yes.
It has definitely got the human aspect to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is just pure rage and power, because this is still a powerful demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it fights this motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm imagining Godzilla.
Sure.
Because he is the like incomprehensible horror. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Sure.
imagining
More
one of the-
liony, but
Sure.
yeah.
With a
I wasn't
beautiful
imagining a lion in a suit like from Zootopia.
I love it. Voiced by Idris Elba.
Hold on to that image for the
Yeah.
later part of the story.
Yes, Idris Elba for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I ask? Can I interrupt about
Yeah.
moonstones? Do they feature heavily in like the rest of these stories? Is it a?
I just saw one mention of it, so
Okay,
I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love moonstone. Okay.
Where's our moonstone?
Maybe,
at?
but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some aspect of it being literally moonstone
Yeah.
that's a part of this.
Okay, so like Moon Rock, maybe.
I don't know if it's
Sorry,
like actual
continue.
moonwalk.
My apologies.
So, fierce battle. And what happens is every aspect that the dude tried to get away from, this form of Vishnu has found. So this is Vishnu. This is Narasimha. And Sima means lion.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so they do battle. Savage fucking creature. And basically gets him between a doorway. So let's see. Gods or demons, he's both. Humans or animals, both. Not during light or day. You call that one.
Dusk.
Dusk or dawn, like one of the two.
Yeah. The golden hour.
Golden Hour.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's getting some beautiful shots of this.
Yeah.
Some beautiful
Yeah.
photos.
Roll the tape.
Yeah.
Indoors or outdoors. Gets him on the threshold.
Yes.
Not in the sky or the earth.
Okay.
Gets him on his knee. Which
I
is
love
not,
a
which is
loophole.
also not water or land.
Right.
Yeah.
And then no weapons, no metal, stone, or wood. Disembowels him with his claws.
Oh no. Amazing.
This is amazing.
I like want to give a standing ovation.
And
Oh,
Oh,
does
no,
he
it
break
seems
his
behind my
back
thank
too
you.
on his knee while he does, like,
A
breaks his
backbreaker.
back and then
Would-
rah, rah,
it
rah,
would be-
rah, 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 rah,
God.
that was
I imagine
gore.
paralyzing him that way would help, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. And
But-
he just watches with big eyes like,
Yeah.
I can do nothing about this.
That's right.
And
This is
just
how I die.
savages, kills him.
Yes.
Wow.
End of this demon.
This
Wow.
is amazing.
It's fantastic.
I love Vishnu.
Yeah.
I'm in love with Vishnu.
I'm in love with Vishnu too, and I may have to do something about it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Is there fan fiction about Vishnu?
Oh,
Probably.
I mean, isn't it all in some sense?
Yeah.
Now, one problem now, though, as we're excited that the demon is dead,
Okay.
Oh, no.
Vishnu's gone to the dark side with this.
Yeah.
Just savage beast creature that he has become.
I can fix
He
it.
got pushed.
And become. Hey.
By book 2,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
he'll be better.
He'll be better.
He'll still have tendencies, though.
That's
Evil
right.
tendencies.
The. Shiva.
Yes.
Yes.
Shiva pulls, I think it's like a lock from his hair,
Okay.
who becomes a being known as Veerbhadra. And Veerbhadra. And Veerbhadra goes to try and convince Narasimha to return
Oh, sure.
to Vishnu.
Yeah.
And he's attacked, and like he runs away. That nothing's gonna happen here.
He's got like bloodlust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah.
And he can't change back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
That's what it is. He's hulked out.
He's hulked out.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah.
He needs to What is it? Sunset.
Yeah. Sun's going down.
Sun's
Sun's going down. Yep.
Sun's going down, big
Yeah.
guy. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, somebody needs to pet his
Yeah,
paw.
someone needs to do that.
I can do that.
Where's his Scarlett Johansson?
I know. I can fix it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Veerbhadra
Oh my gosh.
tries to convince him and just kind of runs away, like this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then sees this figure, then is shadowed over by this winged creature.
Oh.
And this is Shiva taking a new form.
Oh my god.
Also got the chills.
Shiva
No,
takes the
I'm holding
form
my
of
pigtails
Sharab.
right now.
Shiva takes the form of Sharab.
Sharab.
Yeah,
Okay.
who is part lion,
Okay.
bird, eagle with the wings,
Yeah.
and 1,000 arms.
Whoa.
Okay, that's a lot of arms.
Yeah. So they,
And the wings are like on their back,
yeah,
and the arms are
It's like a
kind of in the
griffin.
yeah, but 1,000 armed humanoid, also griffin.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
god.
Battles now this
Oh my
eagle
god.
lion creature and lion monster man creature. And Sharab is able to essentially fight Vishnu enough and, in a sense, like strip him of the lion aspect.
Okay.
So, like, in one book I read, it's like he kind of like almost skinned the lion.
Sure.
Skinned the lion,
Yeah.
and then Vishnu was back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Good.
yes. Good.
Scraped the
Wow.
anger off of him. Mm-hmm. Just scrape
Yeah,
right off.
and was able to turn him back into
Okay.
who he needed to be.
And Vishnu's
Yeah.
like,
Vishnu is very much in all his incarnations, I believe, like as the preserver, he is the one who's, to me, signifies like human culture and society. And it's kind of there even with the Krishna form. Like, one of the things we talked about is that the reason Krishna loves butter is because butter is something that has come out of civilization.
Yeah.
It's one of the earliest things to come out of civilization is butter. So that's one reason Krishna is so into butter. And so Vishnu is very much, I think, the deity who is in charge of that, whereas Shiva is more kind of the recluse. Like, he's the one dancing alone on top of the mountain, dances on his own.
Yeah.
And meditating and the ascetic. Whereas Vishnu is more the other one. The one who's like, involved in human culture and building
Yeah.
things up. So
I cut this out, I guess, if you want to. But like sort of thinking philosophically here, having this deity who is the creator be so of humanity in a way, like so not removed of it, loving the aspects of the creation. I think that's really
and I'll say the preserver.
cool.
Like
The
Brahma is
preserver.
the creator.
Sure.
And whereas Krishna, but in the other sense, like sometimes they're combined as well. So Prahlad is made king
Okay.
of the Asuras, and Devaloka is back with the gods.
Cool.
Good.
So so that's another one of his incarnations, the Narasimha avatar. Then generations later, another demon king named Bali
Damn.
has taken
Bali,
over.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of Bali.
You might have.
Okay.
Has taken over the earth, and I believe has also taken over the heavens as well.
Come on. How is this possible?
Well, here's what's a little
Like, how
different.
We
did
really
they-
got to change the
How
law.
do they take over? They're just
And
like,
I don't know how
I'm
Bali's...
here,
Yeah.
and now it's mine. Get out of my way, you assholes. Like that? Is that what they do?
Is it, Satish?
I don't
Is it?
know. Yeah. No, actually, is the real answer. But
No.
I'm going to
Is
go
it?
out on a limb, even though I don't know the answer, assume
Too
that that's
bad.
not it.
That's really too bad. I want
Bali,
them to take over by musical.
well, not by musical, but there's an interesting thing about Bali.
Okay.
And I believe he also had, like, boons to protect him, and, as
Sure.
they all do. But he has taken over, and so one of the devas, Aditi, goes to Vishnu and is like, same thing, like, can we get rid of the demon? And Vishnu's like, so this demon is actually a pretty decent dude.
Cool.
He's loved by a lot of his members, by a lot of his people. He's and even like he runs the heavens now as well, but still also treats everyone well.
He's
Okay.
benevolent.
He is a benevolent
He's
Patricia.
fair.
king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is also a worshipper of Vishnu himself.
Okay. Okay.
And so, but there's some theories as well, or some ideas that maybe he's good. But some of the people in his court and his Asura, at least maybe over time, I'm going to say that things were going fantastic for a while. And then, again, depending on the versions, but we'll go with this idea that there were some other Asuras then that weren't as good. You own everything. It's a lot, like you said, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And so some of the people who have power through him, have Asuras, as Asuras, are mismanaging. So,
Okay.
but he's still a decent, wonderful king on his own, right? So maybe things have just gotten a little out of control and not as good as they were used to be. Or maybe the devas are making a fuss, But one of the things that Aditi asks for is that one of her sons be the one to remove Bali from power.
Okay.
And this is, again, after many years of devotionals and prayers, so now it has to be done. But the problem is Vishnu's like, none of your kids are strong enough to do this. They're too weak. There's been battle going on. And she's like, no, it has to be one of my sons. And so Vishnu's like, this has to happen, it has to happen. And so Vishnu becomes her next born.
Oh, well, that's one way to do it.
That is one way to do it.
And so
He just hops in there.
he disappears. She feels a sensation. Belly grows, and she gives birth to Vamana.
Okay.
Vamana is a dwarf.
Amazing.
Love it.
And he has a couple things he has. He always has like a pot with him. And I love this. An umbrella.
What?
Yeah.
A pot?
I had to look it up
An
to make
umbrella.
sure. And I'm not, yeah.
He's from the rainy region. Is he from the rainy region?
I mean,
He's got to be.
Maybe the sunny reason. You were saying he was from California, one version. So
yeah.
Well, this is a
A
different
parasol.
guy.
yeah.
You didn't say parasol, you said umbrella.
It is actually a parasol.
I
Yeah.
feel misled.
I might have just had to look
Babe.
up that word because I
Babe.
didn't believe what it was until I had to see what it was. Like, oh, it actually is
Okay, that's
type of
even
umbrella.
better.
Okay.
Yes.
So he walks around making soup and shading himself from the sun.
As you should.
Yeah.
Yes. He's ready
Yeah.
to soup up at any time.
Yeah.
I think it's water in the pot.
Oh.
Oh,
But
so it's not.
sure, he can
what
make
kind
soup
of
with
pot
it.
is it? Like, is it like a kettle? I'm picturing like a kettle with a handle.
Yeah.
Without the spout.
Yeah, no spout. Not,
Yeah.
not that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so just
tiny
like a little,
cauldron.
a tiny
Cauldron.
cauldron. Yeah.
Cauldron with a handle.
A bespoke cauldron.
So he has a cauldron,
Yes.
a handle, and
Yeah.
a parasol.
And a parasol.
He sounds like a dandy.
I love him.
Yeah. And
Does he wear
he's,
fancy hats?
the way I've seen him is like he's dressed more like a monk.
Okay.
Or more like a brahmana.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it.
So,
That makes sense.
the one thing about Bali is like, again, he's a Vishnu devotee, and there are aspects of his being a king where, like, in certain situations, I think it might be on certain days or when or just in his nature, when people ask him for something, he will give it.
Okay.
It is part of being someone who worships Vishnu that he does this.
Sure.
And I've seen that, like, in other aspects of the Mahabharata too. Like, it's the thing you do.
Yeah.
Someone asks for something, it is given.
Okay.
Now,
Only if it preserves.
I've seen it as just he will give when it is asked for. Like, that's just the nature of when you're that. Now, Shukracharya, who is the guru to the Asuras, sees this dwarf and is like, don't do it with him. Don't fucking give him stuff. Like, this is something about his aura, man. He's...
Something off about this
It's
guy.
not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go fucking well.
Yeah.
Seems out of
And
time, out of place.
yeah,
Yeah.
And Bali's like, yeah, but Bali's like, this is what I do. This is not gonna change. Like, this
Yeah.
is what I do, and so, yeah, he offers him, or they have the interaction. He's like, what is it that you want? And Vamana says, I would like land. It's like, well, how much land do you mean? So I guess there is a reluctance to say, yeah, take it all. He's like, well, how
Yeah.
much land? He's like, however much land I can cover in 3 steps. I would like what I
Huh.
can cover in 3 steps, to own what I cover in 3 steps.
Huh?
I really like this guy.
I love him too, and I have a feeling.
And
I have a feeling.
Bali's like, okay,
He looks him up and down and goes,
yeah,
I can handle that.
you're
Yeah.
a pretty tiny guy,
Yeah.
you know, we can
Yeah.
we can put a border around your 3 feet or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just not worry about that.
Yeah.
But says yes. So, Vamana, avatar of Vishnu, transforms into the biggest fucking giant ever. It's Trivikrama, or Trivikrama, or Trikikrama.
He changes his name?
It's tricky.
Depends how we do the editing. Trivikrama transforms into this giant. First step covers the entire earth.
Yes.
There you go.
Second step covers the heavens.
Uh-huh.
And then he asks, like, where should I place my third step? He asks Bali, like, well, where should I place my third step? And Bali is this is Vishnu.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is Vamana.
He's like, shit.
Yeah.
This is the god who I worship,
Yeah.
who has come down to do this deed
Yeah.
on a thing of my kingdom. He is my everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may place that third on my head. And so, Vamana in this form places his third foot, and the Asuras, like a lot of the Asuras, freak the fuck out. I think this guy's a giant. You can let him put your foot in your head. We're all dead now. Places it on his head and pushes down, and touches the ground. And then when he raises it, I mean, everyone's like expecting to see a flattened out Bali,
Yeah.
you know, Flash Stanley style. But he's not there. Vamana has pushed him into one of the nether worlds, or the underground
Oh,
worlds
cool. Okay.
of Satala. Satava. I need to figure out my handwriting.
Yeah, dude.
To Sutala.
Babe.
Babe. Yeah, babe.
And gives him that. That is
Okay.
your nation.
So he gave
It's a love
him-
story.
So here's something
right
where
now.
you may have heard of the name.
Yeah.
Sutala he also granted him a boon to visit, like, let's say his homeland every year. This is the festival of Onam, which is a harvest festival in India, in Kerala, which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
So this is the story of Onam.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so this is that. So that's what I love about this tale as well. That this is I think there are still people who will interpret this as a demon killing, or like the god killing a demon.
Yeah, sure.
Now a lot of that I think has happened through Western influence, where
Yeah.
all demons are bad, all gods are good. But this is ingrained in the culture of Kerala, where this is about a good king. You know, demon, god, whatever. In this case, a demon, but a good king who, in some respects of the story, had all the nobility, had all the means, maybe at some point lost some control,
Yeah.
and then when confronted with that, gave in. You know, no ego involved, like, my god is here to...
Yeah, I would expect
To set
nothing
things
less
right.
of a
Yeah.
follower of Vishnu.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And so is awarded for that.
Yeah. He basically admitted things got out of hand. Mm-hmm. Like
Took
that's
accountability.
Took
Yeah.
accountability
Yeah.
and took his, penance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And got rewarded. He still got a kingdom.
Yeah.
It's not like he lost everything.
Yeah. I mean, in some sense, gained a
That's
whole new
kinda
kingdom
beautiful.
in a way.
Yeah. What is the harvest festival like? What happens?
So we eat on a big banana leaf, and there are some very specific foods. Depending what part of Kerala you're from, it can be either non-veg or veg. Most people, I think, believe it is veg. I'm from the part of Kerala that does have non-veg. And like I said, very specific foods. I think there's even an order that you eat to it as well. And there's, like I don't know them all, but there's like a ritual that you do as well
Yeah.
for each one.
Is it on the same day every year?
I think it's a 10-day festival.
Nice.
And it changes by like the moon cycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, every year that's like one of the big harvest festivals in Kerala.
Awesome.
And yeah, like my family like will always be like happy on them, and it's celebrated by all Keralites, whether you're, I feel anyway, like from what I've seen, celebrated by all Keralites, you're not just Hindus or Muslims. It's just such a big Kerala thing to do. So those are the stories that are told to Krishna about his old avatars. And what you think?
That was so cool. Like I said a few times, I got chills. I loved it all. I loved it all. I feel like I learned a lot.
epic, man.
Yeah.
Big. So epic.
This is my favorite sort of thing to do, is to like go somewhere and learn something. I feel like I've learned things.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Have an imaginative day.
I love that.
Hi, listeners. Thanks for listening to this episode. If you want to hear our more in-depth discussion with Jenny, where we talk about diversity, colonialism, Greek, and feminism within Hindu mythology, you can do that by becoming a member of the podcast on Patreon at patreon.com/NYMM podcast. It's an awesome conversation, and if you do support us on Patreon, we will proudly shout your name from our podcast studio. Speaking of, we would like to thank Errol the Hamster, Dinosaur Sauce, and Praveen Prem Kumar for their support. Have an imaginative day. I can't say it.
Your first couple were fine.
Okay. Have an imaginative day.